My next guest, a Republican in his own right, said of Johnson, before we could even get together, he announced the terms of surrender. Pretty strong words. Warren Davidson is his name, the Ohio Republican, kind enough to join us right now. Sits on the House Freedom Caucus, House Foreign Affairs Committee, House Financial Services Committee. He's an important dude. All right, so Congressman, good to have you. Not pleased with what Speaker Johnson has done?
No, not in these place calls. And it is not a better deal than what we had. In May, there was a 2/3 majority of the House and a 2/3 majority of the Senate that set 1.59 as the number, and that spent less money than the previous fiscal year. The deal that Speaker Johnson recently announced right after we went down to the border and said we were going to fund a government, but only one that secures the border, before we could get back into town, he says, oh no, I've cut a deal with the Four Corners, and it spends more money than we spent in the previous year. How is that a better deal?
So how does he compare to Kevin McCarthy?
Well, I mean, Kevin did the Fiscal Responsibility Act. Allegedly, there were the side deals and promises made, but they weren't in the text. So what Speaker Johnson did is formalize what he heard rumors about might have been in the side conversations. We didn't vote on the side conversations in May of last year. We voted on the text of the bill. And that bill spent less money than the previous fiscal year. We should have held the line on that. That's what we said we were going to do. We were going to spend less money, and we were going to secure the border. And we went down to the border, and the press conference was great. Just earlier today, the Speaker gave another great press conference. I'm going to demand that Joe Biden secures the border. Well, how strongly are you going to demand that if you know you're going to fold rather than fight?
Do you regret voting for him?
You know, the problem, and Fox News covered this as an op-ed back at the time we were having the speaker fight. We answered the wrong question. We kept saying, well, who's going to be the next speaker? The right question is, what's the plan that is going to unite the conference? I guarantee you the play calls that have been made would not have led to Mike Johnson getting the votes to be speaker. So he knows that. I'm sure he would acknowledge that. But he feels those are the plays that he had to make. And the reason is we didn't do the work to unite behind a plan. So we really haven't set him or anyone else up for success because we don't yet fully agree on the kind of plan. Now, my view is that we do that. We call the question and we let the American people see where their member of Congress stands. Do we want to fund a government that secures the border, or do we want to fund a government that continues Joe Biden's policies? Because their administration didn't implement these things on accident. They're for these bad policies because of the implications of it. And the reality is, under his administration, 39 states have a smaller population than the amount of illegals Joe Biden has brought in.
Sounds like if it goes the way the Speaker wants it to go, you might test that single vote, dump the Speaker plan.
That's not my call. Some others have made those questions. I think the problem with that, as I said, is you could vacate the chair again, but you still don't have somebody set up for success. We have to unite behind a plan. That work needs to be done, and frankly, we're not doing it yet.
Congressman, thank you. Keep us posted on where you think things are going.